Matt Capitelli, like stuff like that, he even said there's no ill will towards you, but the fans will bring it up like, oh, I can't believe he stiffed that kid.
Oh, I know.
Things like
they
that.
will. Right, and the thing is, I was just going out there and I was just doing what I normally do all the time, and see, in Matt's defense, he didn't know me, he didn't know how I wrestled and stuff like that, and I did not mean to kick him and hit him like I did with my boot, because my boot is what got him, and it's just because he was in if you watch the film, it's like he was flailing in the corner stuff, and my foot caught him, which accidents happen in wrestling, and I had no intentions of doing that, going in there and doing that to him whatsoever, despite what people at home sit there and think that I did on purpose that watch. In their mind, Al Snow did an interview not too long ago, and he basically threw me under the bus, said I just got in the ring and hauled off and just punched him and cold-cocked him and knocked him completely out cold. If you go back and listen to the interview that Al did, he said I hauled off and just cold-cocked him and knocked him out. I did not knock him out. I did not touch him with my fist at all. I gave him a boot to the stomach, and I gave him a few forearms and backed him into the corner. I never punched him in the face, not once. And I don't know where Al got that from, but all of a sudden now Al's telling everybody I cold-cocked him. And it's like, what what match was he seeing that I didn't see or something? I don't know. But anyways, and it's just funny. There's so many. You get a different perspective from everybody how it went down. The only two people that really knew how it went down was Matt and myself and the people there watching. And if it was so terribly bad, then why didn't anybody step in to stop it? That's the question I have. If what I was doing was so bad, how come Al didn't step in, Bill DeMott stepped in? Why didn't anybody step in and say, hey, whoa, stop, easy? You know what I'm saying? Nobody did. But in the wrestling business, accidents are going to happen. You're going to get a black eye. You're going to get a bloody lip. Stuff like that happens. As long as you don't knock somebody's teeth out. I didn't knock his teeth out. I didn't break any bones. I gave him a black eye and a bloody lip. And that was a complete accident. It was nothing intentional, and that's just how it is. But yeah, and the thing is people, like when Al was doing his interviews and stuff, he was like, he was talking about it, and it's like, okay, well, because Al was really upset with me about it. And Bill, he was kind of on the fence about it. And it's like, well, why didn't you guys step in and stop me if you guys thought it was so bad? Now, mind you, when I had a cracked vertebrae in my neck, and when I went and did that episode for MTV, I was in a lot of pain myself anyway, and because they sent me to LA to do that first, then I had to go to San Antonio. I stepped in that ring because they told me to. The WWE basically sent me there to get in and be part of that show and wrestle and do what I did or whatever. And I got in the ring with a cracked vertebrae. And then people are going to get upset because I gave Matt a black eye and a bloody lip. You see a lot of people hate, a lot. I don't see too much, but it's out there. People hating on me and saying that I was a bully and I took advantage of people and stuff like that. It's like common sense will tell these guys, which common sense is a lost art these days. A lot of people don't have common sense anymore, but common sense will tell you, if I was that as bad as that they think I was, or people say, rumors say I was, I would have never lasted 15 years. Because if you're at a workplace and you're a constant problem to other people, other colleagues that you work with, you're going to get your ass canned in a New York minute. And that wasn't the case with me, because if I was that bad as people claimed that I was, I would have never lasted 15 years in that locker room. I promise you that. I'd have had my ass whipped and thrown out a long time ago. So But as far as Vince was great to me.
I feel like that's like kind of like the newer generation. Maybe they're a little too soft, because the guys like you and JBL and maybe even Bully Ray to an extent, they're old school. They got that tough guy mentality. It's like, you got to break into the business the right way. Nothing's going to get handed to you. I feel like some of these guys nowadays are a little soft.
Yeah, and it's the way everything is changing. The whole society has become a lot softer. You offend people a lot easier, and the younger generation, they're just, a lot of them don't want to work for anything. They just get everything handed to them, which that's just the way it is now.